something fun. So this down here, it will be our...
Hello lovelies, it's Jonie. Today I have a channel update that I've been wanting to do for a bit. The last one that I did, I think was a month or two when I got the news about the thing in my notes. So I just wanted to let you know how are things going and how it has been affecting the channel. And one of my cats, actually a new cat, it's crying in the door. She wants to come in. We adopted a new cat. Was not in my plans. She just got here about a year and a half ago. She was a little bit savage, but we managed to trap her and neuter her and release her. But with time, she started getting more tame and tame and tame. And the idea was to give her for adoption, but I ended up falling in love with her and we kept her. So we now have 7 cats at home. And we got a new cat, that kitten actually, last week. But we found a home for that kitty quite fast. So I'm glad that we didn't keep it, because I tend to fall in love with the cats that I sometimes rescue. But it's not good to have too many animals. You cannot give them the attention, love, or care that they need when there are so many. So yeah, update. We just came back from our wedding anniversary, 15-year wedding anniversary trip, my husband and I, that we have been planning for a whole year. It was really, really refreshing to get out, and especially to be out on the place that we went, which was Washington State, in a specific in the Olympic National Park. As you know, I love hiking, I love nature, I love going into all these places that are outdoors. I'm not really much of tourist for the city. We did some touring in the city, but half a day, more or less. But what I was really into was for the Olympic National Park, and we also participated in a trading card game. I think that's what it's called, named Lorcana. My husband is one of his big hobbies, so I joined him in competing into this tournament in Seattle, Washington, and it was my first time. It was different. You know, I'm very introverted. I'm not shy, but when it's too many people, it just feels exhausting for me. And there were about 5,000 people in that event. So it was packed. I'm going to be posting a few pictures around the video so you can kind of see what we did. I'm not going to post everything because we took a lot of pictures, and I'm going to cherish those pictures forever. And actually, I want to show you something. Let me just go grab it. So ever since smartphones came out back in late 2000s, I've been storing most of my pictures on either hard disk, CDs, memory cards, now the cloud, but you never get to see them. You never get to see them. If you go back, I don't know, it just doesn't feel well. So I've been starting to print out my pictures. This is my first album that I started doing. I have a few years back. Most of these pictures, I say all these pictures are from my family, my husband, me, and my sons. And so this is 15 years, more or less, of pictures. Most of my pictures, as I was telling you, are stored in the cloud. So yeah, I've been working on this. So I just work on the latest of our trip that are here, that I'm gonna post a few for you so you can see them. So yeah, I've been working on this for a whole year, and it's been fun seeing some of your old memories, but mostly baby pictures for my son and such, our wedding. I'm trying to print as many as I can. Oh gosh, it's really heavy. I'm planning on getting at least 2 more, so hopefully we can fill it up with good memories such as this one. And yeah, our trip was very fun. It was a whole week. Yeah, whole week. And it made me feel so refreshed after all this that's been happening since the end of 2022, when my father's issues started happening. Especially last year was exhausting, mentally especially. It was pretty rough. This year too, also with what happened to our niece, sadly. And now the news of this that I have. But mentally, I'm great. I am working out, not working out, but I'm going out to run and walk, trying to keep up my 10,000 steps at least. I keep my watch all day so I can see, because my doctor told me that I have ADHD last year, that most of my issues were that, and that I never figure it out because I tend to mask. I used to mask a lot. So yeah, and that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, so I have my watch so I can keep track of the things that I do and my steps, my rings, which is fun. I like meeting goals. That's fun. And that's been helping me a lot mentally. I don't feel stress. I don't feel anxious, especially with anxiety. Last year was horrible. I wasn't sleeping. My doctors were filling me up with pills. It was bad. It was bad. And this year I decided to take the reins. I don't know if that's the word. The lead of my life, and be more mindful of what I do for me, because as you know, through the years I've been telling you this, that I always leave myself to the end. Never put myself first. So I'm trying to do that now. And with the run and the exercise, hiking, going outdoors. And I don't mean like going to the mall and stuff like that, but going to hikes when it's possible to the mountains, or here in the desert. Right now that the weather is more forgiving. We're starting our fall, that is right now 25°C, which is cold for me. That's why I'm wearing sweatshirt. So I'm glad that the summer is gone now. That was great, because this summer was so difficult. It was really, really rough. It was one of the worst, if not the worst summer I have ever experienced here. I have lived here my whole life, 43 years, and I have never experienced a summer like this one. And we also have a drought. We haven't seen rain well, here I saw rain in Washington since last year. It hasn't rained here, so it's been rough. But at least right now it's cold. And I forgot what I was telling you. But well, yeah, mentally I'm feeling much better. Feeling more positive and trying to change my mind, my way of thinking, because I tend to be quite negative with stuff and get annoyed by stuff, especially people. So I'm trying to change that too, because that all affects our minds and stuff. And it's been working out. It's been a struggle to change that tape that I had on myself, but it's been working. Been sleeping better. I'm no longer taking medication to sleep. What else? Yeah, the working out helps a lot. I'm still struggling with the way that I eat. I don't eat that bad, but I do have two things that I've been telling you all about, which is Coca-Cola. And I drink one bottle of Coca-Cola, 600 milliliters per day, which is a lot. And that's not good. So I'm trying to change that. I want to do it slowly, because whenever I try to quit it, cold turkey, I get the worst migraines ever. So my doctor told me, no, you have to go slow with that. You've been addicted to that for your whole life, so go slowly. And the other thing is tortillas, flour tortillas. I'm from the north, Mexico, and we are, especially here in Mexicali, flour tortillas is like our must. So I'm trying to change that. And that's my main issue, weight-wise. But I've been doing a lot of blood work and analysis, and luckily it's all well. So we just have to see how is this thing developing. I got this this week. Still don't know what it is. I think it's a scratch, but I thought this was a scratch too. So I have another appointment with my doctor this month, so we're gonna see. And you can see that I'm breaking up here, but that's mainly because my hormones, lady hormones that happen sometimes. So yeah, that's been better. Hopefully, I'm not gonna have to have its what's it called, scrap thing here. They were telling me that maybe with creams, they're gonna be able to take it off. So I'm hoping that it's not gonna be something too invasive. Hopefully, and yeah. What other thing? The channels. I've been working on sponsorships to pay for my medical expenses. Mostly on my Spanish channel. I haven't done a lot in my English channel. I don't know. I get contacted by companies, but mostly on my Spanish channel. Here I had a couple, but I haven't done many. So working towards that. Anything else? My mind isn't that foggy as it was last year. Last year it was like I had a cloud in my brain that I just couldn't concentrate at all or put a thought together. Now it's much better. But one thing that I have noticed is that since I haven't been recording that much in English, because of what is all happening, I noticed that my English is getting a bit rusty, mostly on my train of thought. When I do my role plays, as you know, they are completely improvised. So I create them in my mind and then speak it. In Spanish, it's completely fluid and easy, but in English, it's getting a little bit hard. I don't know. I noticed it too when we went to Washington, and over there everybody speaks Spanish. I mean English. Here, where I live in the border with California, everybody speaks Spanish. In Calexico, everybody. So I mostly never use my English other than when I go to San Diego or here with you. So yeah, it's been getting rusty. Didn't know that could happen, but yeah, use it or lose it. Mostly it's because of the lack of practice. And I'm trying to get back into my schedule. The issues here is with the noise. That's it. The noise I have to work around because right now there are a lot of constructions in the corner here, and then they have my neighbors in the front doing tiles. I don't know if you have ever heard the cutting machine that they use to cut like the tiles, the floor tiles. That is really, really loud. So yeah. And since I'm no longer recording at night, I go to bed strictly at 9:30 p.m. I'm at bed at that time because I have to sleep. That is something that I also been working with, not allowing myself to, I always forget this word in English, but to stay up late. Because I'm 43 now, I need sleep. I need sleep to function, and I have to be in bed by 9:30 and fall asleep at 10 because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get the things ready for the day, take my son to school and stuff. So, yeah. By 9:30, I have to be in bed, so everything has to be done. So right now I'm trying to record strictly in the mornings. And then when my son and my husband come back from work and school by 3:30, 4 p.m., it's family time. So yeah, I have all morning to do that and do my regular work. But I've been working and has been good besides those sprouts of noise. It's been okay. My neighbors have been more quiet now. I got new neighbors, and they used to do a lot of parties. Like every single weekend. It was bad. But you can really not say anything. I mean, it's Mexico. And, well, the parties, they weren't that loud, but it is loud for the microphones, especially because I'm right in front of them. So that's the main issue, that I don't record on weekends how I used to do it before. Before, I used to record during the weekends in batch. So I had them for the week because the construction was during the week. But you always have to find a way to work it out. But yeah, I've been trying that. I had a comment a month ago that they noticed that I do this a lot, and they were telling me it was because my nervous system was unregulated. I hope that you understand me, but I was Googling that the other day, and yeah, that seems right. But I've been trying also to work on that, which is the mindful things that I've been doing with me, because I neglected myself for too long, for too many years. And getting back on track on taking care of yourself, it takes time and practice. But I've been doing my hair more. Maybe not right now, but I've been doing my hair more. Been doing my light makeup. Been getting new clothes for myself. I actually got a sponsor, Halada. It's a store online, and they sent me some pants, and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually have them here. Let me show you. They are not sponsoring me in my English channel, only on the Spanish one, but still, I just wanted to show you the clothes that they sent me. They are so soft, but I'm not going to talk more because they didn't want it to sponsor me in English. But they're good. Maybe they will find this channel and sponsor me in English too. But they're good clothes, so I'm happy for that. So things have been more calm, been feeling better. I'm way better than last year. Oh my gosh. And the year before that, mentally. With my dad, he still has his issues. He still is going to, I always forget the word, dialysis, to his dialysis 3 times per week. He's been having some mood changes, but I was reading that it's normal when they have that kind of treatment. So it's been kind of difficult to deal with, but it's completely understandable. So it's been something to work around, but I'm feeling more centered, more calm, more in charge of my emotions, and I don't feel as triggered as I was before with what was happening. As I was telling you, no more anxiety or my nerves like this, like a scare cat. So that's been good. I'm happy for that. So yeah, lovelies, that's what's been going on. I'm trying to bring you new content. I'm really trying. Sometimes I can, and I do the compilations and this, but I'm to try to bring you new content, fresh content, and whenever it's possible, I do it. I'm gonna try harder to keep my channels afloat. My goal, as you know, has never been growing here or being big, just to maintain the channel, have it, and have fun with it, and share with this beautiful community that we have built over the years. I keep doing this. But yeah, I think it's what they were trying to tell me. But actually, I'm gonna Google it so we can learn about this. I sigh a lot. I don't think I do it in Spanish when I'm talking in Spanish, to be honest, when I'm having a regular conversation in Spanish. Excessive sighs may be a sign of underlying health condition. Example can include increased stress levels, uncontrolled anxiety, or depression. I'm not stressed. I don't have anxiety. I don't have depression or a respiratory condition. If you notice an increase in sighing that occurs along with shortness of breath, I don't have that, or symptoms of anxiety or depression, see your doctor. I don't think I have anything like that. These behaviors might vary in intensity and form from person to person. In addition, this behavior can also include grunting, signing the same line from a song. Oh, it says that it could be a symptom of ADHD. I do that a lot. Singing a line from a song or saying a word repeatedly or repeating lines from movies on TV. I do that a lot. My husband and I, but we all have ADHD here. But remember that ADHD in women and men are a little bit different because in women we tend to mask a lot. And in men, oh, it's called vocal steaming. Oh. I learned a new thing right now. Vocal steaming. I think, yeah. Well, I learned a new thing. Okay, lovely. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm hoping that I can bring you new content this month. And if you have any suggestion on what you would like to see in the channel, please let me know down below. And hopefully, I'm gonna see you in the next video with new content. Take care and see you later.